Hello people, how are you today? How's it going? Hope it's going good for you. Hope you're having a zippity doo all day. You get it? You get it? Okay, so today I actually wanted to do a little tutorial. I wanted to do a makeup tutorial for what to wear when you're in the Disney parks, especially Walt Disney World. There's like no Walt Disney World makeup tutorials out there, and I don't know why. Like, plenty of people go, plenty of people look cuter than me, and no one's sharing their knowledge. So I'm just gonna kind of get the ball rolling here. I found that every time I would like YouTube search like Disney World makeup tutorial, I would find like people who would like, these are the products I use, or get ready with me, but they never like sat down and was like, okay, this is what I use, and this is why I use it, and this is how I put it on my face. This is super simple, not difficult at all, and I kind of included some little tips because a lot of my friends want to know what me to teach them how to do makeup. I don't know why. I'm definitely not a professional at all, not anyway, in any shape or form. So I'm hoping people find this video really helpful to them. I know it's something that I would really like to see, and if you have more knowledge of makeup or you have some experience about wearing makeup in Disney, just help a sister out. Go down below, comment, let me know. It's my first makeup tutorial, so please enjoy. And in celebration of this video, I would just like to show you my shirt. It says, I don't know if you can see that, I hope you can. It says, if you can read this, thank the Phoenicians. And if you know what that is from, comment down below because I will love you forever. Let's do this. No makeup face, go. Okay, so to start, I have moisturized my face with the Cetaphil Daily Facial Moisturizer, and I also prep my lips with the Origins Lip Remedy Smoothing Lip Saver. For foundation, it is very important in Florida because Florida has a bunch of fluctuating temperatures. It can either be pretty cold, like 50 degrees, or it can be really hot, like 100 degrees, and like your face is like melting off. So it's really important to have like a long-lasting, long-wearing foundation. So the best one that I have found personally is the Revlon Color Stay On. I really love this formula, and they make it for normal to dry skin and for oily skin, which is really nice. It has SPF 20 in it, which is really good because you're in the Florida sun. And I literally cannot get this stuff off my face. Like at night when I'm wiping it off, like I've had a long day, like I wore this in Disney, I couldn't get it off my face. Like it's amazing. So I have pretty dry skin, so I have the normal to dry formula in the color 130 Porcelain. I'm just gonna take this, pump it on my hand. I usually use 2.5 to 3 pumps, and I'm gonna take the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I know it looks dirty, but I promise I cleaned it, and just kind of blend this in. I like to start on my cheeks and kind of go from there, and just make thin layers on my skin, and then just keep building. Just want to use kind of circular motions and just focus on little bits until you have the coverage you want. Now that we've got the base of our face done, we need to conceal. Especially when I'm in Disney, I get like zero sleep and I already have dark circles. So this is my holy grail concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me. I have 10 and 15, so the 15, which is what you think would be the darker shade, is actually the lighter shade, and then the 10 light is the darker shade. So I use this 15, which is the lighter, more pinker shade, underneath my eyes. And just go like that, kind of make like triangle shapes, because that way the light that was reflected off of your concealer will kind of be drawn this way instead of drawn like towards your eyes. And I'll just kind of put a little on here too because girls got dark eyes. And then anywhere else I want to highlight, so I'll kind of go down the bridge of my nose with a little bit, and like here on my chin, right above my lip, on my cupid's bow. And then I will just blend that in. I use a e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. I love the e.l.f. brushes. I'm going to do this while I'm blending in because I'm sure I look ridiculous. I love the e.l.f. brushes. The ones that are the studio line, I think, is the ones with the black bristles, not the orange bristles, are so great. I think this brush was maybe $3, which is, I mean, amazing, and I really love their brushes. So I just kind of blend it in gently. Don't be pulling That delicate skin. Don't want wrinkles now, do we? Another great thing about this concealer is that it doesn't crease that bad and it wears really well throughout the day, which is something that I very much appreciate. Now that I'm done and I look like a ghost, I'm gonna go back in with the number 10 and kind of dot that anywhere that my foundation didn't really cover or I want to cover up. The next step after that is to just powder, and the powder I like to use is the e.l.f. Soft Luminance powder. Luminance. I think that's a word, I don't know. Looks like this. It's just a loose powder. It gets everywhere. To put that on my face, I like to use the Real Techniques Bold Metal 103 brush. This is just like a huge face brush. So I will just dip it into my powder like that, and then take the cap and kind of dab it in there so I don't get so much powder, and then just kind of gently rub it on my face. I don't want to push down too hard and rub off what's already on there. I really like this particular powder because it does make your makeup last a lot longer, which is really good when you've got long days. And then to set my under eyes, which is very important because that's probably the place I need to set the most, I just take like whatever's left in my cap with this little Real Techniques 200 brush. I think this is like an eyeshadow brush, but it works really well for under the eye. And then I'll just dab that in and then just put it under my eye. I usually will go pretty heavy with this. Just make sure it's blended in, and that really helps your under eyes from creasing. Which no one wants creasy under eyes, it's just yucky. And there's my face done. So now I need to add a little more definition and color back into my face so I don't look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. To add a little more definition, I'm going to start by contouring. Again, this is a really simple tutorial, so I'm not going to be like baking and like legit contouring, but just to add a little definition and kind of shadow to the face. So I like to use the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. And this one is in the color Dulce de Leche. I don't speak Spanish, I'm sorry. And so I'm just going to take this dark shade right here. This is really great for people who have similar skin tones to me because it's kind of a grayish brown, which makes it a more natural contour. And then I'm taking this Morphe contour brush. It doesn't have a number or anything, but it's pointed like this. And then I'm just going to take it, and I just kind of put a little bit on the tip. Just take it and just kind of put it in this like outer third. Like don't go all the way in towards your, like on your lip. Just kind of take it this outer third right here. And you should all go in and add a little bit more. But just kind of add as necessary. I always think less is more, so I'll start with a little. And then keep building it up. Just make sure it's blended in so you don't have a big brown streak on the side of your face. Yeah, like that. Like that. And then you can see the difference. And I'll just go ahead and do that on the other side. And I'm pretty happy with that. So now I have cheekbones again, woohoo! And now we're gonna do some color. I use a bunch of different things, but one that lasts really well is the Urban Decay Afterglow Blush. This is in the color Score. This is kind of like a pinky orangey color. It's really flattering for lighter skin tones. This says it's an 8-hour blush. I think it lasts longer, but if you have problems with your blush lasting, or if you're gonna get hot and wet and sweaty, a cream blush is really good. They stay like on forever. And this is the NYX Stick Blush in Tulip. It just kind of twists up, and then you just like apply it to your face and kind of blend it in. You can use a brush. But yeah, if you're going in the summer, like in the middle of summer, definitely try the cream blush instead of the powder. And I'm just taking my Morphe blush brush. It's just this big angled brush. And just want to make sure when you're like using a blush brush that it's kind of loose. If it's really stiff, it's like you're going to put the blush on like, and then it's just going to be like a streak. So just take it, dab a little in like that, and then just blend it in on the apples of your cheek, which means this part like right here, basically. And then you can kind of blend up as needed. And there's my blush done. Pretty happy with that. I'm sure I have had my windows open, so I might look a little more washed out than I actually am, but That's pretty good for me for blush. Then to just finish off the face area, the cheeks, whatever, I'm going to be taking a highlighter. Again, really simple stuff. So this is the Becca highlight. This one is an opal. It's just this little, this is more of like a tester size kind of, but I really love this highlighter. It's really soft. It blends amazing and it stays on your face all day. And there will be times where I like go to the bathroom and then like wash your hands and like look in the mirror and I'm like, dang, look at that highlight. So I love this stuff. And then to put it on, I'm just using this e.l.f. brush. It doesn't say what it is, but I think this is a blush brush. Again, just find something that's has really loose bristles. So I'm just gonna tap it in like that. And then just take it, and what I found is just kind of like make a C like that on your cheekbone, and then just keep going in that motion until it's blended out. And then you'll have sparkly cheekbones. Ooh. And then as well, since I already highlighted with my concealer, I'm just going to go back over that. I'm just going to tap the tip of the brush and just go down the bridge of my nose. Basically, when you highlight, I'm going to bring out anything that you like and that is like kind of already sticking out your face. So like your cheekbones, you do the bridge of your nose, things that kind of already protrude out. And then when you're contouring, you're kind of like pushing in the things that you don't like. Does that make sense? Or you just kind of, I can't explain it. I'm just putting it on my face. So let's do the eyes, because I'm sure mine look crazy right now. I'm just kind of blending back that concealer that might have creased on my eyes. So for my eyes, I have a huge favorite, which is the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. This is one of the more expensive things in the tutorial. It's $36 for this palette, but honestly, it is totally worth it. My favorite is this middle classic one right here. So that's what I'm gonna do today. And I usually have 2 or 3 brushes when I do my eyes. So I have these Morphe brushes. I have this one, which is a more rounded brush. This is good for blending. I have this one, which is great for the lid, where like applying the eyeshadow that you really want to stand out. And then I have this pointed crease brush, which like you put in your crease. So I'm gonna start out with this rounded brush, and I'm going to take it into the classic Silk Teddy color. And I'm just gonna kind of dab that in. Then I'm just gonna put this all over my lid, down like into the inner corner of the eye and out. I'm even gonna kind of bring it up over where my brow bone is, because I'm gonna use this as a highlighter color. After I've got my whole eyelid kind of covered with the base color, I'm gonna take this kind of angled brush and use push up. I'm gonna take it and put this all over, well, put this on my lid. I usually will focus this on the, like, start in the middle and then go out. Okay, so you could leave it like this, which is really nice, but if you wanted to define it and go a little more, and I know I'm going to be taking a lot of pictures when I'm in Disney, so I like to kind of go for a nice look. So I'm going to take this final color, this crease color here, and take my crease brush, dip it in. You do not need very much, like that is probably too much, because this stuff is really dark and I don't need a lot of it. So I'm just going to take it and put it here on the outer crease and just like really lightly start blending down into where my eye crease is. And then after I've kind of blended that a little bit, I'll bring it all the way in to where my eye is. Just keep blending, just keep swimming until you're happy with how that looks. So this is the eyeshadow done. I'm gonna come a little closer, and that's what it looks like. And then of course you need mascara and eyeliner. So I'm gonna start with eyeliner. This is the L'Oreal Paris Carbon Black Liner Intense liquid liner. I think liquid liners last way longer than pencil liners, and they don't kind of transfer underneath your eyes throughout the day. But I'm just gonna take the very thin part of the tip and start here on the inner corner of my eye. And just draw a line basically along my lash line, very thin line. And then I'm just gonna kind of bring that line out into a tip. And then I'm just gonna take this and go where my lash line actually ends and just kind of make them meet like that. And then I'm just gonna fill in, color in the lines. Okay, and this is a much more intense line than I would usually do like on an everyday basis, but you're taking pictures. I was vlogging, so I wanted to look nice and kind of accentuate my eyes. So what I'm gonna use and what I would recommend is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I'm gonna apply that on my eyes and try not to get it everywhere. Now I have, as you can see, pretty full eyebrows, so I don't need to draw them on really, but I like to shape them because they are kind of wild. So to do that, I like to use the NYX brow pencil. I really like this one because it has a little brush already attached on it. This is in the color dark brown. And so what I'll just do is I'll just brush through my brows. And I'll just outline what I want my brows to look like in little small strokes. And then to set them, this is something again that I would not do normally, but because I'm like going for so long, I will set my eyebrows and I just use this e.l.f. clear mascara brow gel. Nothing fancy at all. The only thing I would say with this stuff is do not use it like a lot, like really wipe the sides off, otherwise your brows are gonna look crusty and it's gonna be like obvious you put clear mascara in your eyebrows. So just like super lightly. So that is that done, and then all we have to do is lips. And for lipstick, I love to use Revlon liquid lipstick. Liquid lipstick is really nice. It's so easy to apply when you're in the parks, on the go, quick, and it lasts for a really long time. And this is a lovely color. It's a very natural dusty rose. It's in Seduction, and it's got this awesome little applicator that makes it so easy. But again, we're going for long lasting here, so to help the color stay inside the lines of my lips and to make sure it lasts for a while, I like to use a lip liner. And this is the Rimmel Long Lasting 1000 Kisses Stay On Lip Contouring Pencil in the color 110 Spice. And just draw like a very light line of what I want my lips to look like. And now I've lined my lips, I'm just going to apply this liquid lipstick in a thin layer. Do not apply this too thick. I did that once. It was a bad decision, and I really like it. It smells amazing too. And it has silicone in it or something. It's so smooth. And it just makes your lips look really nice. And that, my friends, is the finished look. Ta-da! That is my Disney look. I mean, this is not just a look for Disney World. This is for anything that you're going to be wearing your makeup for long periods of time and you want to look nice and last for a really long time. So I hope this is helpful. Let me know if it is, and let me know if you'd like to see any more makeup tutorials. I doubt it after you watch this, but who knows. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and subscribe. I did lots of Disney vlogs, so if you like Disney videos, you can go check those out. Have a magical day. Bye! Yeah, it's taken an hour and a half to film this video. Makeup tutorials take forever. Okay, I need to edit this now. Bye.